I actually think at this point, it may be time for intermediates. There is a clear drying line. It's still damp, of course, but it's clearly a lot drier than offline. So I'm bailing in to the pit as Sainz sets a new fast lap of the Grand Prix. This is a gamble. No one else is coming in, but I truly believe it is time for intermediate. This is now a case of driving on the train tracks. We've got to basically stay on this drying line. You can see it's a lot wetter offline. As soon as we dip our tires into that, we're going to lose grip. So it's about staying on this train track all the way through the circuit. And we have now jumped Nico Hülkenberg, who has also come in. Perez in too. We set the new fastest lap of the Grand Prix. This is the right tyre to be on, but the problem is, very much like in real life Formula 1, sometimes this grid is being very stubborn and no one wants to blink first out of the top 5. They're all too precious about their race position, so they don't want to go first. But for us, well, we were already a little bit down the order. I wasn't really enjoying my time on the full wet, so I'd rather come in on inters earlier and have that sort of pace. And I think with this, we can actually jump some people. I mean, we've already jumped Hülkenberg, and we have now just jumped Sergio Perez and Zhou Guanyu. Zhou Guanyu on the full wet still. The Audi holding up the Mexican driver and the McLaren. We're now gaining on our old teammate, George Russell, who's still on the full wet. And we're now chasing after Sergeant Stroll. Again, both on the full wet tyres. We are gaining so much time on everyone that's staying out. So, dare I say it, could we even be jumping like Hamilton in the Red Bull Ford? Could we be, well, to be fair, I think we actually already have, technically, because Perez was ahead of Hamilton. So theoretically, we should be ahead of Hamilton once he comes in. So both myself and Nico Hülkenberg could be pulling a blinder on this entire race. Them lot, they're still not in. We've caught up to Alonso, Behrman, Ocon. They're still all on the full wet tyres. Only now does Tsunoda come in. We came in on lap 10, didn't we? So 9 laps. These guys have stayed out on the full wet tyres. That is crazy. Hülkenberg came in like, what, lap 11, 12? So, and there's Leclerc. There's Tsunoda. And as we look to make the pass on our former F2 teammate, Ollie Behrman, struggling in the high-tech in this episode, we get up into P4, but basing off where Tsunoda and Leclerc are, it's going to be P1 as we lose the back end, and we have to go full opposite lock to catch it. So turn 3 now is becoming difficult again because these tyres are wearing. That is the problem we're going to face now as we do get into first place, and even Hülkenberg climbs up the order. He's going to be in P2 in the Haas Cadillac. This is unbelievable for him as well.